First, we need to find the expression for indicated power. Indicated power is nothing but the amount of power generated inside the cylinder. We call this as the inside cylinder, the input power for power for the getting the usual work output. And this is calculated from it's expressed in the form of x into pm LAN, where x is the number of cylinder, pm is the mean effective pressure, l is the stroke length, and the a is the area of cylinder. And n small n is nothing but number of working stroke per second. It varies for 4-stroke engine as well as 2-stroke engine. For 4-stroke engine, it is small n is equal to capital N divided by 2 number of revolution per second minute by 2, and small n for 2-stroke engine is equal to the number of revolution per minute. And the expression for brake power is nothing but 2 pi nt divided by 1000, where n is the number of the speed of the engine or revolution per second, and t is the torque generated inside the torque applied at the on the output of the system engine. And the unit also is converted like this. T is mentioned in Newton per meter square or kilonewton per meter square, so that the output we will get it in the form of kilojoules per second or kilowatt. The expression for mechanical engine efficiency is, as usual, we know that efficiency is nothing but output divided by input, whereas here brake power is the output and indicator power is the input. So the mechanical efficiency is nothing but the ratio between brake power to the indicated power. And for indicated thermal efficiency, this efficiency is calculated based on the indicated power as well as the amount of heat supplied. So the indicated thermal efficiency formula or expression is expressed like indicated power to the heat supplied multiplied by 100, so that we will get in terms of percentage. And indicated power, we know that IP, and we know how to calculate the expression already I explained in previous slide. And heat supplied is nothing but the mass of fuel supplied and multiplied by the calorific value. Mass of fuel is nothing in terms of kilogram per second, and calorific value in terms of kilojoules per uh, meter cube or kilojoules per kilogram. And brake thermal efficiency is calculated by the ratio between the brake power to the heat supplied. Heat supplied, we know how to calculate. It's nothing but mass of fuel and the calorific value of the fuel. And brake power, we know the formula or the expression 2 pi nt divided by 60 into 1000. So that if I replace the value here, you will get the brake thermal efficiency in terms of percentage when we multiply the result by 100. And the performance of IC engine is also calculated based on the indicated power or relative efficiency on the basis of indicated thermal efficiency. The relative efficiency on the basis of relative as indicated thermal efficiency is calculated as the ratio between indicated thermal efficiency to the air standard efficiency. And the air standard efficiency for diesel cycle, it is diesel cycle air standard efficiency, whereas for petrol engine it is for petrol cycle or auto cycle or constant volume heat addition cycle standard efficiency we need to consider. And on the basis of BP, brake power or brake thermal efficiency, the relative efficiency is expressed like brake thermal efficiency to the or upon air standard efficiency multiplied by 100, so that you will get efficiency in terms of percentage. And for compression ratio, we know that compression ratio is defined as the ratio between the total volume of the cylinder to the clearance volume. And the total volume is calculated by the sum of stroke volume or swept volume plus the clearance volume. And clearance volume is nothing but the volume of the cylinder when the piston is at the top chamber. Brake specific fuel consumption is expressed as the mass of fuel supplied to the mass of fuel supplied to generate 1 kilowatt power output as the brake power, or MF divided by PP. It's nothing but brake specific fuel consumption. Similarly, indicated specific fuel consumption also calculated by the ratio between MF or mass of fuel supplied to the indicated power. And let us solve one simple problem so that it will be easy for us to understand how we can apply the formula whichever we discussed now. This is the problem that we have taken for consideration or as an example. The problem is like this. It's a 4-cylinder, 4-stroke engine, petrol engine having 90 millimeter as a bore and 130 millimeter stroke. Develops 30 kilowatts power while running at 1500 rpm and using 20% rich mixture. Rich mixture is we are supplying it, ensure that the complete fuel get combust. That is the reason we are going, instead of giving theoretically equal mixture, we are going extra mixture. We call this rich mixture. The calorific value of the petrol is 46,000 kilojoules per kilogram, and volumetric efficiency measured at 15 degrees centigrade and 760 millimeter of mercury as standard temperature and pressure, or STP, is 70%, and the mechanical efficiency is 90%. We need to find out the indicated thermal efficiency, brake mean effective pressure, and brake thermal efficiency. The procedure or the solution is goes like this. We need to first calculate the swept volume. From swept volume, we need to calculate the volume flow rate of four stroke engine, or the amount of fuel or the uh, air or the charge enter into the cylinder for every cycle. And we know that it's a four-stroke engine, and for four-stroke engine every alternate cycle the volume is sucked inside, or air charge is sucked inside the cylinder, so that the total revolution or total number of speed revolution of the crank is divided by 2, so that every alternate rotation of the crank volume or air is sucked inside the cylinder. That is a reason we are multiplying the volume of air sucked inside the cylinder multiplied by the number of revolution divided by 2. So that if we substitute the value, volume sucked during the suction stroke is nothing but swept volume. Swept volume, we know the formula, pi dl squared, pi d squared l divided by 4 multiplied by the number of cylinder. We will get the value of stroke volume, and the stroke volume is multiplied by the n by 2. We will get the volume flow rate of the four stroke engine, and the volume flow rate is calculated as 1.737 meter cube per minute. And the and no, we need, our ultimate aim is to ultimate aim to calculate, the ultimate purpose why we have calculated the volume flow rate is to to measure the mass flow rate, mass flow rate of air into the cylinder. Okay, we know that PV is equal to MRT, the general gas equation, gas relation. From this we can easily calculate the mass flow rate of the air. And P is the standard pressure. STP at initial condition, it's given the problem as 1 Newton per meter square, sorry, 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square, or else 1 bar. And volume is previously we have calculated. Gas constant is 287, we know that one, and temperature is given as 15 degrees centigrade, and it's converted into degree Kelvin, it comes like 298 degree Kelvin. And so when you do all mathematical calculation, we will get 2.057 kilogram per minute as the mass flow rate of air. And to calculate the mass flow rate of air, fuel, we are going to use the relationship of the theoretical air fuel ratio. In the problem, it is given clearly that the theoretical air fuel ratio is 15:1, so that mass of air supplied to the mass of fuel is equal to 15, and mass of fuel is nothing but mass of air divided by 15. We get 1.137 kilogram per minute. And that is for theoretical air fuel mixture, and but actually we are supplying 20% rich mixture. So to calculate the mass fuel rate for this actual condition of 20% rich mixture supply, we need to multiply by 1.2, so that that actual mass flow rate comes, or we can easily calculate that this comes as 2.74 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilogram per second. And we know that mechanical efficiency as the 90%, it is given in the problem, and the brake power is also given from the relation between the the ratio between the we know that the ratio between the BP and the IP is nothing but mechanical efficiency. From this we can easily calculate the IP value, because we know the value of BP as well as mechanical efficiency. Then substituting these two values, we get 33.3 kilowatt as the mechanical efficiency, sorry, indicated power. And the indicated thermal efficiency calculated by the relation or expression IP divided by MF in CV, and all these values are given, are known value. Replace all these value here, and we substitute, do the mathematical calculation, we will get 26.4% as the thermal efficiency. Same way we can easily calculate brake thermal efficiency using the expression BP divided by heat supplied, or MF into CV. So we get 23.8% as the brake thermal efficiency. And brake mean effective pressure is calculated from the relation X, or the expression given here, like BP is equal to number of cycle, and no, mean effective pressure, brake mean effective pressure, LANK divided by 60 into 1000 kilowatt. So replace all, I mean, no, substitute all the known value except the unknown value in this expression is brake mean effective pressure BB. So do calculation, we will get, no, at the end of the calculation, we will get the mean effective pressure as 7.25 bars. That's all, guys. This is how we need to calculate the. We need to use the expression to conduct the performance test in the IC engine. With this, we will wind up this video, and we will meet in the next video in the while explaining the Moore's test, how the Moore's test is performing in the IC engine. Till then, cheers. Bye bye.